So what's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got for you a Black Ops 3 glitch, and this one here I'm calling the Pillar Glitch in Revelations. That's the map we're going to be on here in Black Ops 3 Zombies. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel on our route to Black Ops 4 because I got a lot of juicy intel coming. But if you can, do me a favor, drop a like on today's video. I put a lot of work into this. This is my second time getting to round 30. The first time I had some setting on my PS4 where I couldn't record. Had to scratch the game and do it all over again. But hit me up over on Twitter at GrizzViolent if you got any questions or you just want to talk zombies. Hit me up over there, alright? At GrizzViolent. Now this glitch here is a little bit tricky, but it's very easy. Very, very easy. Absolutely something everybody can get into. And your point of contact where you jump, that point is where the zombies are all going to collide to at once. So make sure you're jumping away from this pillar. But right on top, there's a spot, a groove, that you can just slide right into nice and easily, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to get into in order to grind as much XP as possible, and if you're far enough away, you can shoot the zombies nice and easy. As you can see, we're really close to the wall. But I definitely want to continue this conversation down in the comment section below. Let me know where you're at right now in your current rank and level when it comes to Black Ops 3 Zombies. I'm just entering Prestige 6, and I'm using this double XP for this whole week as my advantage. I'm on my route to Prestige 10 and hopefully getting to Prestige Master by the time Black Ops 4 gets here. So if you're on that journey, if you're on that route, be sure to subscribe here. I'm going to provide a bunch of glitches where you can grind as much XP as possible. Now I want to make a community note that everybody subscribed here once we reach Black Ops 4 on October 12th. The idea is to post some glitches, but a majority of tips and tricks along the way, including guides and Easter egg tips. So that's kind of the focus of where we're going to be in Zombies, and the live streams for the most part are going to be focused in Black Ops 4 Blackout, the Battle Royale. I'm going to be trying to get really good in that, but that's my future plans when it comes to live streaming. I want to grow this channel with Zombies and also Battle Royale in Black Ops 4 so the Grizz Force can become strong. Now let's talk a little bit about the comic book that's coming out, because there is a Zombies comic book coming out called the Chaos Storyline. And we know about this. This is separate from our Ether storyline with the Primus crew. This is where we have the map 9 and the Titanic map, Voyage of Despair. We have a new comic book just about that lore. Lore means storyline, if you guys aren't familiar with the word lore. But I've already paid $60 for Black Ops 4, and if I buy the Black Ops Pass, that's going to cost another $40. So I'm spending $100 already on Black Ops 4. And if there's a comic book on the side, you're telling me I need to pay for that too to get the rest of the juice? I want everything included in this game. If we're not going to have a campaign for Black Ops 4, let me know if I'm kind of making a good point here, because I feel like majority of the people might feel this way. If you're already paying $100 for the game, you want to spend more money for a comic book for extra lore, I feel like that should be in the game itself. But let me know where they're getting it right and where they're getting it wrong down in the comment section below. But that's one of the first things I wanted to mention. The next thing I wanted to talk about deals with the blackout leaks from the PC files of the multiplayer beta that just went down. This isn't going to be very detrimental leaks that's going to ruin your experience. We're just going to have a conversation here. The first thing I want to talk about is score streaks. And it's in the PC files that there might be score streaks. Now, is this going to be for higher amounts of kills you get these score streaks? I'm worried about Predator missiles, the Hailstorm missile coming down. I feel like that's a really cheap kill in Battle Royale. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys are thinking on this too, because it's score streaks is a very gray area, and I'm not sure if it's going to work right in Battle Royale, but I guess that's why we got a beta. But speaking of the beta, we had 150 health in the multiplayer beta, and I find that a little bit confusing because it should have been at 125 health. I felt like the kills took way too long. People could always get away really quick, but maybe that was for Battle Royale too. Maybe that was their impression, is to give people an idea, hey, maybe 150 health is a good idea to put in there right now, because in the Blackout beta they can get used to having that. So maybe 150 health is what it's going to be for the Blackout beta. You know, I was listening to the podcast recently on You Always Wins channel. They're a big Zombies channel. You guys should check them out. But they were talking about stim shots, and I found this quite interesting. In Black Ops 4, they think that stim shots in Battle Royale might be equipable loot. And loot we might be getting from crates that are all around the map, and we open these crates and inside we can get our weapons and stuff. But they might think that stim shots is a part of this, and you can equip maybe 2 of them at a time, so you can heal fast at any moment you get hurt. I thought that was quite interesting, and I kind of like that idea. Transportations might be done with a tank or a chopper. I like that, I guess. I mean, I don't see that as a bad deal. If you're coming against a tank, though, are you going to need C4 to blow it up? Are you going to be hiding behind a hill? Is it going to be loud? And when it comes to a chopper, I think that's an awesome idea, absolutely necessary, and I love that idea for transportation. But along with that, there's an estimated 14 vehicles that might be in the Blackout beta. I'm not sure, but this is what's in the PC files right now. It's telling us that 14 vehicles, some of them for transportation, some of them might be armed. I'm not sure. You know how military works, they arm their vehicles, so kind of a gray area, but that's what we know of the Blackout leaks right now with the PC files that are coming from the multiplayer beta. When it comes to the Black Ops Pass, I really don't have a problem with it being $40, just for the reason that Zombies is going to have DLC, and if they're going to be map packs, I don't think they're going to come in the form of map packs. I think they're going to come in the form of seasons. So where we had map pack 1, that'll be season 2, because we have to start in season 1 with the launch. DLC 1 would be season 2, DLC 2 would be season 3, and so on. So we would have these seasons in Zombies, and I hope that's the route that Treyarch takes, because that makes the most sense to me. But today we find ourselves in an interesting position where we have a multiplayer part of the community that is getting, what, 12 to 14 maps throughout this season. And what else are they getting? You know, they don't really have a campaign. They're going to have specialist storylines. But I get their point why they don't want to pay $40, especially if they're not into zombies. For the Zombies community, it's definitely worth it. But this brings in the other question with Zombies too, because it was a little bit confusing with the ending of Revelations and how we're now just in Mob of the Dead. Is that question being asked? Because I feel like in the tail end of this video, we should just talk about it for a second, because at the end of Revelations, Primus returns to the 1300s at the beginning of the cycle, wielding the original staves. And all of us wanted to be in the Great War at the end of Black Ops 3 with the original staves just causing mayhem. We didn't really know what the product was going to be, and we did get Revelations. So what happened? They just disappeared? There was a Revelations quote I've heard numerous times in here where Dr. Monty's like, do you want to know what happens at the end of all this if you do win the war? You all disappear, you cease to exist. So that's what we did see at the end of Revelations when we won the war. But here is the other part of this, alright? Here is the White Buffalo in the room. What if we're continuing this Primus story, which we know, in a different direction in the multiverse? Possibly where Gorod Karavi in Revelations just doesn't happen. We know we're in the teleport from Zetsubu no Shima. That, at the very end of that Easter egg, we do teleport out, and Dempsey's like, what the hell was that, Richtofen? And then we see in the actual trailer for Blood of the Dead, you know, when the Richtofen situation happens, we hear Dempsey say a very similar quote. I suppose you're not going to tell us what happened right there, huh? So, we find ourselves in an interesting position in the multiverse where we could take a different direction from this point. I definitely think we could erase Gorod Karavi in the ending of Revelations and take this in a new direction, but continuing the same type of setup where Black Ops 3 did happen, we might get rid of the last 2 maps. An interesting note to bring up is the blood vials. We have questions about what exactly happened there. It continued the cycle because it saved their life, because they drank the blood. The other idea too here is eye control, the colors of the zombie eyes, and what they actually mean. In Revelations, we can clearly see that the zombie eyes are red, but does that correlate strictly to Mob of the Dead? Is it Samantha in control? Is it Dr. Monty? These are easy things, the scapegoats we can go to, but we don't really know for sure. By the way, in the gameplay right here, I wanted to get that max ammo, ended up dying. But I'm going to show you another escape route in case something goes wrong in your glitch here, okay? Because we're still doing a glitch video. Even though we're talking about some great lore, I want to bring it back a little bit to the gameplay. There's another glitch here that I've already covered on the channel, and that's the Drak gate glitch. This one here is always a safe alternative in case something goes wrong, and I wanted to showcase this in the video, not only because I needed the max ammo, but because in case something happened to you in this glitch, you can always come back to this spot. It's just as safe as the other ones, and possibly could get you even further. So this is kind of what I wanted to bring to the channel, guys. I wanted to wrap up some of the news that we've been hearing and discussing, and also just wondering what we're curious about still when it comes to zombies. If you got any remaining questions, hit me up down in the comment section below and let me know what rank you are currently in Black Ops 3. I'll see you in the next video. Violent out.